Hey everybody, it's Mikhail, and I'm about to do my Vegas predictions based off of the finalists from the LA region. Quick recap. I felt like this was a great way to start off the final series. A lot of interesting obstacles, a lot of new obstacles. I mean, the elevator climb. Woo! Looks like a really daunting, tough obstacle. Really taxing on those forearms, especially after doing 9 obstacles. That's crazy. A lot of unique obstacles, creative. So I really liked it, and there were some really strong competitors in this region. So let's get started. So with the females, Zanique Lovett. Now Zanique, she's one of my friends on Facebook, and I feel like her story was incredible. Coming from being a single mom to where she is now. She posts a lot of videos of her working out, a lot of her training videos where I think it's incredible. So on the course, she failed the warp wall, so she failed this in qualifying too. In the final, she failed it again. I think she needs to work on her steps and a little bit more of her explosive strength, but I'm guaranteed. I've seen her in videos where she's practicing it, so she'll be fine. So my predictions for in Vegas, I say anywhere between the jumping spider and warp wall. I feel like due to her not able to complete the warp wall in the qualifying and finals, it's going to be tough for her to complete in Vegas, especially with that incline. So jumping spider to warp wall. Rebecca Bonilla. Now this was a surprising female competitor. I didn't know there was another strong female in this region. I think she failed in the qualifying. She failed the, what was that obstacle called again? It was the battering ram. Yeah, so I didn't really notice her. She put a really strong run. She completed the warp wall, and then she topped that off by completing the salmon ladder. Unfortunately, she failed the swinging pegboard, as you can see. My predictions in Vegas for her is probably same around Zanique, jumping spider to warp wall. Once again, due to that incline, it's going to be really tough for females to complete that. But once again, I could be surprised. I mean, she surprised me already by making it to the back half of the course, so you never know. So jumping spider to warp wall for her. Now let's go to the males. David Campbell, the Godfather. Now David's one of my favorite competitors on the show. In my opinion, I think he's one of the top competitors in A&W history. Unfortunately, he's had some struggles in A&W since A&W 4, mentally he just wasn't there, and continue to consistently fail stage 1. And he did barely make it. I'm actually glad he made it than Grant. No offense to Grant. I think that David has potential to go farther than Grant. I really want David to do well. I just feel like he's always tripping up on some obstacle in the first stage. So my prediction for him is, like I said, if he can complete this first stage of this season, I think he could really make a strong run in the second stage. So anywhere between the second to last obstacle in the first stage to double wedge second stage, maybe stage 3. He can fail in any of that range. I feel like David, I've seen his videos of him training. He did very well in the NNL finals, so you never know with David. But I'd say right now, anywhere between the second to last obstacle in the first stage to probably double wedge second stage. Nick Hansen, the Alaskan Ninja. First of all, I heard about Nick's injury. Just God bless him, because that's a really severe injury, and hopefully he can come back from that in rehab. He failed the swinging pegboard. Once again, I don't see him as a strong competitor yet. He is improving. So as of right now, I probably would have to say Flying Squirrel first stage to probably Wave Runner second stage. I don't think he's quite prepared yet to go any farther than that. So anywhere in that range. Benjamin Humphrey swinging. Once again, if I don't know your name, sorry to offend you, but I just gonna predict first stage for you. Steve Siver swinging pegboard first stage. Kapu Geisen first stage. Jackson Meyer. I've heard of his name before. I'm not sure. He made it to the stair hopper, so potentially he could make it to second stage. So probably early exit second stage, probably down up salmon ladder. Robert and Preachman first stage. Kevin Bull. Now, Kevin Bull is a very athletic competitor. You know, he was a former decathlete in college. He has made it to the third stage in the past, but that's back when A&W was easier, and that was A&W 7, so a couple seasons ago. I don't think that Bull has the same upper body and grip strength as some of these elite competitors, and he's just basically competing based off of athleticism. I don't know if he trains on his grip or upper body strength, so I cannot really see him getting any farther than midway stage 2 probably. So if they have the double wedge again, which I think they should, I say that probably will be his downfall. So stage 2 double wedge. I don't know if he's been working on his grip strength, but based off of his finals run where he failed the stair hopper, I really don't see him getting past stage 2. So for Bull, double wedge stage 2. Ryan Wilczewski, very interesting. You know, he and his brother Chris, who didn't compete this season, I think he had a shoulder injury. They're always back to back. It's either one or the other does well. Brian did have potential coming into the show. I think it was A&W 5, but he put on some very inconsistent performances. He failed the first stage a couple times. I think in A&W 7 he did advance to stage 2. I think it was the second to last obstacle. But once again, we don't know what to expect from Brian. Based off of his finals run, he did make it to the stair hopper. He didn't clear it. So my prediction for Brian, most likely, if he doesn't choke in stage 1, is midway second stage. I don't think if he can't clear the stair hopper, you're not stage 3 bound, or you're not capable of advancing to stage 3, in my opinion. The technique is kind of too much for you. So my prediction for Brian is midway stage 2. Gabe Hurtado. Now, Gabe put on a very impressive run. I actually didn't see his qualifying run, so I didn't really know what to expect from him. He got really far. He was the first to clear the stair hopper, and he was very close on the elevator climb. That was the first person to ever attempt that obstacle, and I think he did a great job. Once again, the elevator climb is a really tough obstacle. I mean, it's all about technique, really maintaining that momentum as you climb up. But once again, you're pulling the pegs, which is really taxing on your grip strength and upper body, especially after doing 9 obstacles. But he got pretty far. He almost made it to the top. My prediction for him in Vegas, I think he can advance to stage 3. Stage 3, I would say his downfall, probably ultimate cliffhanger. I think the transition to probably the final ledge, or the second to final ledge where Gil failed, I think he may fail that. But he put on a strong run, and I'm really excited to see him in Vegas because, I mean, this is unpredictable. I mean, that's what I love about the show. You have unknown people coming onto the show, putting on impressive performances, getting farther than some veterans and elite competitors. So my prediction for him is ultimate cliffhanger, transition to the second to last ledge. Flip Rodriguez. Now Flip, he's been on this show for many years. He's considered an A&W legend. It was really devastating last year and unfortunate that he got disqualified on the wave runner, even though he did clear it, but he didn't put his hands on the second board. I'm pretty sure he's not going to make that mistake again. But based off of the video I saw, I did not see the wave runner after the down up salmon ladder. Spoiler alert to people who haven't watched it. I did see an obstacle similar to the Cleveland finals, that grip obstacle, I forgot the name of it, where basically the whole final competitors failed. In my opinion, I think Flip Yeah, last season that was really disappointing. I think Flip probably would have advanced to the double wedge and failed. But I mean, you never know if he didn't get DQ'd. I think Flip. I mean, a lot of people want Flip to do well. I mean, especially his backstory, being abused as a child. I mean, that's really heartbreaking. And he always puts a lot of effort in his runs, and he works really hard. Uh, he has gotten stronger. I have seen him in the recent NNL comp. He did very flawless performance. So I think Flip is capable of reaching stage 3. Stage 3, the obstacle I think he probably would fail. I think the ultimate cliffhanger. I feel like those ledges. I think the transition to the final ledge, that when you turn around and you do that lache, I think that may be too much for him. I think that would be his downfall. Once again, I do think they're going to increase the difficulty on that obstacle and probably make the ledge a little bit farther down, so a larger descent, kind of similar to the ultra crazy cliffhanger in Sasuke. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that, so I think that's where his downfall would be, but he is capable of advancing the stage 3 just based off of his stage 2 performance last year and basically how impressive his run was. Even though he didn't, his run was digested and he did advance to the elevator climb. So, third stage, ultimate cliffhanger for Flip. Now, I'm going to make a separate video on these 4 competitors because I feel like they're 4 of the strongest competitors in the show. So, and a lot of them put on very impressive performances. So, in a separate video, I will discuss what I predict from them. So, peace out.